The Stanley Hotel's haunted stories in detail. A skyscraper that is both stunning and scary emerges in the sleepy alpine hamlet of Estes Park, Colorado. Its crimson roof sparkles in the sunlight. Its white walls contrast sharply with the Rocky Mountains, and its beautiful rooms used to host the wealthiest visitors. The Stanley Hotel, however, tells a different tale at night, one of eerie footsteps in deserted hallways, whispering in the dark, and spirits that won't go to sleep. The Stanley serves as a bridge connecting the living and the dead, and is more than just a hotel.
Every haunted tale, every chilling legend, every sleepless night begins here. Subscribe now to Dreadify TV and unlock the horror.
Room 217. The gas explosion. Only 2 years after the hotel's opening, in 1911, one of the most well-known stories starts. Elizabeth Wilson, a chambermaid, came inside room 217 to light the lamps. She was unaware that gas had been seeping into the space. The hotel was rocked by an explosion as soon as she lit a match. Despite being flung through the floor, Elizabeth miraculously survived. However, a lot of people think her soul never really departed room 217. People who stay there frequently share terrifying tales. When they return to the room, some discover their luggage nicely unpacked, but they haven't been touched. Others hear footsteps pacing the floor, or sense an invisible hand tenderly tucking them into bed at night. Even crazier, unmarried couples claim that Elizabeth's spirit pushes them away because it disapproves of their intimacy. The Stanley Hotel's most sought after and dreaded room is still number 217. The Grand Staircase, the Vortex. The hotel's great staircase, which rises like a spine of polished wood and gleaming banisters, is at its center. It is lovely to the living. However, paranormal investigators call it the Vortex. They think the stairway is a spiritual gateway, a passageway where energy travels between realms. Late-night strollers have described feeling chilly gusts of wind envelop them, as if they were being caressed by unseen people. Images captured here depict hazy forms, luminous spheres, and even dark forms standing where no one was. Some people think that when the Stanley souls want to go between our world and theirs, they follow the same route. The fourth floor, historical children. Nannies and the kids of affluent visitors used to live on the fourth level of the hotel. It is currently one of the Stanley's busiest ghost districts. Even when there are no children around, guests report hearing kids laughing and running in the hallways. The sound of bouncing balls is followed by little chuckles coming from the shadows. In the middle of the night, some visitors even said they felt little hands tugging at their clothing. Their joyous spirits appear to linger, forever stuck in the hotel they once called home, even though no children are registered to stay in these rooms. 401 room. Lord Dunraven. Lord Dunraven, a guy with a bad reputation, owned the area before the Stanley was constructed. Because of his scandalous actions and greed, the locals hated him. His ghost is claimed to haunt room 401, despite the fact that he never resided in the Stanley. Invisible hands have touched guests. Icy shivers have swept through the room, and in certain occasions, there's been a strong pressure on the bed, as if someone invisible were laying next to them. Strange encounters, including whispering in the dark and an uneasy feeling of being watched, are reported by women in particular. It appears like Dunraven's restless soul has taken possession of the space and is unwilling to give it up. Room 428, the farmer. At the Stanley, not every ghost is evil. Guests frequently experience the ghost of a friendly cowboy in room 428. He is supposed to show up at night, standing silently at the bed's edge and keeping watch over the visitors who are sleeping. Even though he is harmless, many people have been surprised by his unexpected appearance. They woke up to see a shadowy figure in the moonlight, but it quickly disappeared as they blinked. The music room, Flora Stanley, in the grand ballroom, where music once filled the nights, many visitors claim to hear the piano playing on its own. Soft, delicate notes drift through the air, even though no one is near the instrument. The spirit behind the music, they say, is Flora Stanley, wife of the hotel's founder. She loved to play the piano during the Stanley's golden years, and even in death, she continues to fill the hotel with her music. Guests who try to approach the piano while it plays often find the sound stops abruptly, as if Flora doesn't wish to be disturbed. The Stanley Hotel is one of the most haunted locations in America and a gem of Colorado's past. There, music continues to reverberate from deserted chambers. The past refuses to die, and ghosts roam the same corridors as the living. The sharp distinction between reality and nightmare within the Stanley may have served as the inspiration for Stephen King's horrific classic, The Shining. Thus, visitors from all over the world are still welcomed at the Stanley Hotel. Luxury is the reason some people come. History is the reason some people come. The ghosts, however, draw a lot of people. When you come, keep in mind that the Stanley provides you more than simply a place to stay for the night. It also extends an invitation to its eternal story.